In the words of George Washington, a primary object should be the education of our youth in the science of government. In a republic, what species of knowledge can be equally important, and what duty more pressing than communicating it to those who are to be the future guardians of the liberties of our country? George Washington, a founding father of our nation, had a great understanding of the Constitution. He knew that it was essential to carry on our nation into the future, that it would be vital for the prosperity of future generations to realize how important the Constitution was to them. The United States Constitution is the longest lived Constitution in the world. The Constitution is a symbol of power and of unity. It is the structural framework for our government, and it is the binding code of law. The Constitution grants powers to the federal and to the state governments, but also offers a system of checks and balances. It has been designed to maintain a government that is effective, adaptable, and safe for the rights of the people. Personally, I enjoy reading about the history of our nation and the foundation of the Constitution as we now know it. I feel compelled to share with you today about the significance of the Constitution to our nation. Let us begin with the formation of the Constitution as we now know it. The Constitution was birthed in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania on September 17, 1787 at the Philadelphia Constitutional Convention Center. It was signed by 39 of the 42 delegates who were present at that time, and it replaced the Articles of Confederation, which was the law of the land. Today, the Constitution now resides in Washington, D.C. at the National Archives, where it is on display for all to see. The Constitution has been amended 27 times. The first 10 amendments of the Constitution are now what we know as the Bill of Rights, while the next 3 amendments to the Constitution ended the Civil War. The final 14 constitutional amendments brought structural change to the Constitution. The Constitution is viewed as the supreme law of the land. The Constitution is the lens by which we see the law, and it is the lens through which all laws must be passed. The Constitution provides the foundation for our government and the lens through which the government must view the people. Isaiah 33 and verse 22 says, "For the Lord is our judge. The Lord is our lawgiver. The Lord is our king. He shall save us." It is upon this foundational truth that many theologians believe that the Constitution was formed. The Constitution has formed 3 branches, which are the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. These 3 branches are separated to prevent an all-powerful government and a distribution of power to save the government from an autocratic system. The government is set in place for the people and has not been put in place to oppress the people as our government had once done. The government is not intended to be a welfare state. If it was a welfare state, it would increase policy, it would increase in procedure, and it would increase in regulations. And this would become restrictive upon the lives of the people. In recent news, Obamacare has been questioned as unconstitutional for various reasons. While we all can agree that health care is needed by all, it must pass the test of constitutionality. The government is created by the people and for the people, not by the government and for the government. The government must be representative of the will of the people. In conclusion, I will quote Thomas Jefferson, who said, "On every question of construction, let us carry ourselves back to the time when the Constitution was adopted, recollect the spirit manifested in the debates, and instead of trying what meaning may be squeezed out of the text or invented against it, conform to the probable one in which it was passed." We must focus upon the historical perspective that the Constitution has provided us with in order to preserve our lives as we now know them and to protect our rights. We must have a historical understanding of one of the greatest documents our nation has known. We cannot focus upon self-gain, but we must focus on the historical perspective of the Constitution as it was originally birthed. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time, and God bless you.